Hello, television lof. Hello there, Eyesfall. And hello to everyone else.
Just like it, don't ya?
No, it was Eli. You know, the one that you punched. And beat up. The one that hated you very much.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
It's actually Ben 10's
You will
grandpa.
have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
There is just the boss, but you'll have to play MGS3 for that one.
And then we'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
Yeah, that's intended.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis.
Mostly
with his
because I
powerful psychic
originally
abilities.
didn't intend to
Sniper
talk
Wolf,
over it.
The beautiful and deadly sharpshooter.
But then I changed
Decoy Octopus, Master of Disguise.
my decision.
Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, Specialist in Interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Because nobody can take this version of the game seriously. Ah, crap, I forgot to announce it. I guess that's fine. Oh, hello there, good evening.
The nuclear weapons disposal
Feeling any
facility
better?
covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
That's good to hear. Snap back to reality. That's a mistake I ain't gonna do anytime soon. My troubleshooting was correct. I loaded up the wrong disk at first. But then everything stopped working because after the reboot I accidentally loaded up the older version of Dolphin. Hilarious. So as I was trying to say, is your Miller.
That place is right in the middle of the permafrost. Just like the name says, it never melts. I've heard over 85% of Alaska is permafrost. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your rations will freeze. One way to prevent your rations from freezing is to hold them close to your body by equipping them. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your rations will freeze.
Snake, by now those terrorists have finished their launch preparations. Stop wasting time. Metal Gear's base is up ahead. Snake, stop lollygagging around and get to Metal Gear's base. There's no time.
I ain't collecting any Dragon Balls.
There were crows around from before, but for some reason they started to increase in number about the same time that Foxhound came to the base. It's really weird. I wonder what it could mean.
I'll just keep them close nearby. I probably shouldn't, because I don't plan on using them either. My stinger is ready. So should you.
What's that?
Welcome, Cossack.
Well, if it ain't counter. Counting chickens, are ya?
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? They're becoming excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back.
I only drink tea.
You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
There's ceiling in here. Doesn't sound like it's working on him. No scope. How did that miss? doesn't seem to care that I'm behind him and still shoots in front. What a funny guy. That it is. In the original, he would pursue you once he sees you. Here, he completely ignores you. Pardon me as well. Gosh darn it. My hands are shaking. What fell? What's this? What just disappeared? Claymore mines? No, that's boring. Doesn't look like a helicopter to me. Or an enemy sniper.
That's disgusting.
Just as the boss said. It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand?
That's a lie.
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death?
That how blood transfusion work? You just put
But
some
why
random
go to
blood
so
in
much
yourself
trouble?
and you don't
Why
die?
impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake! My spirit will be watching you.
I like the part where they ate the bones as well. This is probably like the entire amount of cutscenes Phantom Pain had.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
Welcome
No,
back.
she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the arms tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
out of time. Wait a moment. Does the body of Mantis stay on the ground because you can shake it and get his dog tag? Dang, I didn't think about that one.
I don't know anything about Dr. Naomi, so there's not much I can say. But Snake, I think you'd better leave that to Colonel Campbell. Don't you think you'd better just get to the control room?
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell might be hiding something too. Don't trust him.
The IAEA was established.
Oh, thanks.
Snake, if it's about Naomi, I'm looking into the matter right now. Give me a little more time.
Where is she?
She's still sleeping.
I can't believe it. First the DARPA chief turns out to be an imposter, and now Naomi. What the hell is going on here? I suppose you're going to tell me
An
you don't
imposter?
know anything, right?
I'm sorry, Snake.
The world is being threatened with nuclear annihilation. That's all we can be sure about.
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of these aren't supposed to be listening in.
Naomi wasn't acting
Except the
strangely or
ones that are on the sub.
I just can't believe that Naomi's an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
Don't say it, Snake.
Hey, my rations are not frozen. Ah, this floor is kinda sus. There's a freaking soldier in here. When did that happen?
But Snake, I think you'd better leave that to Colonel...
I'm rather unfamiliar with these patrols because they never existed in the original game. I want to test something. Success. They ignore the box even if they get summoned.
What are you doing, you idiot?
I didn't know that they introduced such mechanic. I actually wanted to move him out of the way, but not like entirely whack him. No, it's the original never had it. It's because this is based on MGS2 after all. So, since I cannot move him, I'm gonna wait till that one goes away, follow him, cannot hang down here. I was expecting that you actually could. Can't hear. Can't hear. Not here. Well, I found this place rather cool on PS1. And I always wondered, well, or more like dreamed of visiting the bottom place, since you can see it from here, but of course it's inaccessible. Yes, the whole wall of gun cams, on this wall, on this wall, on that wall, on this wall, everywhere, and just 2 in this version. Well, I already can tell, I don't think I've ever made it this far in this version before.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Likely non-existent, as in the 3rd remake. Oh no wait, the 2nd remake. Original, this remake, and the 2nd remake.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great, so what do you got?
I accessed the
I didn't know
confidential
that you
Metal
could
Gear
trigger
file.
these
So what about the PAL
even
override
before
system that Baker
seeing the
talked
whole
about?
thing.
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this
No,
weapon,
but
it
if I
causes a
had
whole
to
world of
guess,
trouble.
you can preheat
Yeah,
your
it would be
card before
nasty.
going here.
The United States would be denounced by
Oh, wait.
the UN.
That
It could
wouldn't
even
work
bring
either
the
way.
president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
Since you have to input
I'm
them
sorry.
from left to right.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get
Hello
actual
there.
experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I
Can
think
if you
so.
want to.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Either
Not yet.
Snake.
It must be in a separate
Now we have
file.
twin snakes.
Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Not gonna call him again for now.
Snake, isn't the detonation code input system in the control room? Hurry up and get in there. Snake.
In 1970, all 5
Snake, stop that launch. Head for the control room in the underground base. The control room is on the 3rd floor of the underground base, isn't it? There's no time.
Sounds like this is purely related to this version of the game, isn't it? I saw some pipes in the fight with Ocelot as well. Never tried shooting them. I hear a camera, but I don't see a camera. Oh, there it is. They've put it in quite a different place. I want to be traveling in the drainage ditch, but I could at least try. Wow, wee, wow, woo! This hurts a lot more than last time. Like in the original, you'd get 1% damage at worst. Well, nothing interesting here. Well, I always wondered how it would be to hang around the different floors of this place. I guess I'll find out. After I trank some soldiers.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics.
It just repeats.
It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the three.
You can duplicate the conversation by the looks of it. How weird. Now we have 3 snakes. How you doing, Snake-chan? Oh, let me try something.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Is it your first one? Either way, congrats. The first one shouldn't be bad. But yeah, you might expect some aching. Can hang off of these.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
Wow, you can hear the same crap 3 times. Amazing. Can't hang off this one. What about this one? Nope.
Huh? Who's there?
Just gonna come here and... make himself an easy target, if so. As soon as I entered the area, I tried calling him, and he went through the whole routine. And now, it's the Oh, so now it's working, huh? Kojima, you asshole.
Who's that?
Well.
Huh? Who's there? Huh?
I'm slower than him, unfortunately. So that's useless, but however... or maybe not.
Who's that?
How did he see me now? Oh. Oh. That's why.
It's the enemy.
Oh, I hate everything. You call this an alert music? Anyway.
Who's that? It's the enemy. I need...
How about this? Man, he runs away quickly. I hate it. I guess I better just wait for him on his side. Can't jump off here. Can't jump off here. Can't jump off here. Hey. Oh yeah, I have no clue how to re-grab. Like this. This says beam, caution, liquid nitrogen, caution. Too bad it hurts you, huh? Huh? Sure doesn't, because we still don't know the trick. Not just yet. And it looks like jumping down is painful as well. Anyway, I would rather keep my HP. Alright. Screw you! That it does sound. Well, this was never a thing. You could see it across. Huh? Ah, here we go again. Can I, like, bamboozle him? Why would I? I want his dog tag. This'll probably get in the way.
Freeze.
Oh, whatever works.
Help.
I suppose that's kind of interesting that you get to explore this area. Not because of the railing. I don't see much point in going down here, except as a shortcut.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Longer.
Snake, stop that launch.
Snake, isn't the detonation code...
I guess I can guess, who's in the control room right now.
Snake.
That's some serious multitasking.
Okay, I've entered the power.
That probably would have been really loud on launch. I mean on land.
We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss? Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? All for money?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the FoxDie vaccine in our demands.
FoxDie? It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They
Kyle,
deployed a
the one that
product still in
punches
development into
drywalls?
live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the arms tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
Glad it helps.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape
They're
at
just
different
ignoring him,
temperatures.
pretending
So
that
this key
they
is
don't hear
actually
him.
3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Oh, no first alert, hey?
You lost the card key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code. The only way to stop that launch is to lock the system by re-inputting the detonation codes. If you use the mine detector, you should be able to find the key, even if it fell into the drainage ditch. Whatever you do, find that key.
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to re-input the detonation codes to lock the detonation mechanism. You need that card key to do it. Find that card key, Snake. There's no other way.
There is a big difference between conventional weapons.
Find that card key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine detector?
Yes, the mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
But if you skip going up the cargo elevator, do you even get the conversation with Naomi? I saw if he auto-grabs or not. Conclusion, he doesn't. I thought he would for a moment, but it's manual. But we're already in the hangar. Basically, we don't leave this area at all. I hear rattos. I swear, if that's not the key...
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
I wonder... And what if you do it the classic way? Are you telling me that you cannot do it the classic way at all? Does it count as a kill? Well, that's a rather weird failsafe. I mean, no failsafe. My hands are shaking. I can't shoot you, rookie. I'm disappointed that you cannot do it the classic way.
You got the card key back! Good job! Now hurry to the control room.
Colonel, we've managed to avoid drowning.
You got the card key. Good. Now get back to the control room and use that key to re-input the PAL codes. Stop that launch.
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
Chasing it over and over again? That would be the way.
You found the card key.
Code number 1 confirmed.
Hex code looks so futuristic.
Number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Future is now.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either.
Snake, re-input the PAL codes.
Now freeze that key. Get somewhere cold.
Like your heart. Hey, I tried. There's no painless way of getting out of here, is there now? Or maybe... Way ahead of ya, Snake. In the future. That thing sure looked weird. Waiting for that Naomi's call.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Now you've got to warm it. You need to find someplace hot. Snake.
Somewhere warm. What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
Because you're hot and then you're cold. And yes, and then you're... No? Naomi, where are you? I'm waiting for you. In our special place. Hey, I did time it. Hey, I did time it. And the timing for this is quite something.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay.
I see how they did it. Okay, how are you supposed to do it? I wasn't looking. Smash? What's smashing in this case? Anyway,
Snake.
I'm going the long way. Bye. Know what you should smash? The bell icon. And the like button. And the subscribe button. It was a joke, Snake.
Freeze.
Now you're frozen. Just like this frickin' permafrost layer.
Freeze. No. Please, don't.
I sure like floors that do not produce any frickin' sounds.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Well, I'm missing all the boss dog tags, I suppose, unfortunately. One positive thing about this version is the persistence of sleeping soldiers, I suppose, and also the fact that once you destroy the camera, it never respawns. I figured the reverb in this place would be appropriate.
Huh? Who's there?
Your mom. Did they really use this suspense theme for just this one room? And never again?
Now you've got to warm it. Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can
Okay, I turned off my primary monitor off.
I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Now I can't see shit.
Okay, so what's up?
Thanks, Miller.
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Appreciate it.
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called FoxDie?
No. FoxDie? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently FoxDie kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the FoxDie vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Is that all you think about? FoxDie vaccine.
So, Naomi is a spy, just like I thought. Campbell is hiding something too. But that's okay. FoxDie is a virus, a biological weapon. There must be a vaccine. We can worry about getting that later, Snake. But right now, you've got to focus on re-inputting those detonation codes, okay? Now you've got to...
You called, Snake? Don't forget to save your memories of me, too.
You can't save memories, even on that system of yours. Memories are fragile things. After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. There's nothing that my systems can't do.
Memories aren't just sounds and pictures. They exist somewhere between the sounds, between the pictures.
I don't get it. Anything can be done digitally.
If that's true, why don't you go ahead and try to save what I'm thinking right now?
I can't save that type of thing. You have to put it into words at least.
That's right. And that's what memories are.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate the human heart.
You're wrong. It's just a matter of time.
But first, you have to try to understand human emotions, Mei Ling.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall in love with someone.
How rude.
Dr. Naomi's an enemy spy? I can't believe it.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
Snake, leave it to Colonel Campbell. You've got to concentrate on re-inputting that detonation code.
You're right.
Somewhere warm.
Now you've got to warm the...
Any M9 ammo around here? I need some. I would assume that... Woof! Already gone. Now that looks low FPS, the motion. Stop turning your head. You see that shit? Feels like whenever you release aim, sometime he misses the shots for no apparent reason, even though the shot was already aligned properly. At least it feels like the shot was properly aligned. So I just released both aim and shoot, assuming it would hit, but it does not. Well, I don't move the D-pad. I just keep it as is. The hell is that? Oh. Somebody moved her body, eh? I figured I might as well visit this place, since this is the only place that you can't enter. No, Snake. It's pointless. It has infinite health. I don't want the chat go all John Wick on me. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, what's the most efficient way of maxing out the grip level? I wanna trigger that Naomi dialogue which you're not supposed to hear. Just waiting until the grip goes all the way down? So you hang off and drop down. I got my level 2 during the rooftop escape. I don't even remember how to do push-ups. In this version, that is. Hello there, ex-gamer. Does the GameCube even have that kind of functionality? I see. Okay, well, I got the key. The answer for that would be because the voice acting was too bad. If you want a more serious answer, then because Kojima don't have any more serious than that. The third grip level was the max?
You did it. That's the last one. Hurry to the control room.
The card key changed shape. Hurry to the control room. That's the last key.
Master, I've never heard you so excited.
Oh, well, that's because you're so close to completing your mission.
Aroused Miller.
It looks like you changed the shape correctly. The last card key goes in the far right terminal in the control room. But be careful. If you're in a cold place for too long, it'll change back to its original shape. You need to hurry.
I cannot believe it. Dr. Naomi working with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either.
But if what Colonel Campbell says is true...
I know. Nastasha, have you ever heard of FoxDie?
FoxDie? No, sorry. I'd never heard of it.
Oh well, forget about it.
That's why there's so many fan... Ew. That's why there's so many fan projects that get cease and desist when they try to recreate MGS in Unreal and whatnot. Oh, this is a full-on remake. A remaster wouldn't botch the whole game and the game's mechanics. I believe this doesn't count as an alert, does it now? Yeah, welcome back. Let's see. I guess X-Gamer was right. Oh yeah, there was no Naomi. I guess she contacts you somewhere later here. I did it the hard way for full exploration and the dog tags. That's the hard way was for. Why not both? I see you can just hold it. I don't think those will increase my grip. If I just hold it, do I need to do objections too? Oh, there it is. I broke my leg.
Snake, your grip strength has increased again.
Now this is the stuff legends are made of.
There you go, there's your Naomi.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my
Who are
name.
you?
The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were
But the
all
best
I
is
thought
yet to
about
come
for 2
plays
long
in the
years.
beginning of this game.
Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly.
So that theory goes out of the window.
About you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox.
No.
Naomi, tell me something.
About FoxDie?
About FoxDie? FoxDie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. FoxDie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use FoxDie.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with FoxDie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
That a gut punch?
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that FoxDie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Within this given context, what did she actually wanted to say? What I wonder.
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Ow.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah. My father was a big fan of science fiction movies, that's how I got stuck with it. But I'm not a computer, I'm human. My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project, my father being born on the day of the Hiroshima bomb. I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather. It felt like all those things were a ball and chain around my legs, dragging me down. But now that I think about it, I realize I was blessed. At least it proves that I was born, that I live. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
That's an interesting speculation. And my gamepad died. I do love reloading during a battle. Putting some batteries in a well-greased chamber. Either. Could be your YouTube application or web page glitching out. Could also be your internet connection.
You still haven't input the final card key. Hurry to the control room.
Nastasha, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you know anything about FoxDie and the real nature of this operation?
Sorry. I have not been told anything about that.
That's funny. The Colonel said almost exactly the same thing. Sorry. I didn't mean to sound sarcastic. I believe you.
Those who forget...
So Naomi used FoxDie to take her revenge on you?
Yeah, but she said she wasn't the one who made the decision to use it. According to her, it was just one part of this operation.
If this goes all the way up to Campbell, it might not be so easy to get that vaccine. Oh well, forget about it. Anyway, hurry up and get to the control room. Input that last key.
Huggy to his heart.
What's new with Naomi?
She's being interrogated, Snake. Leave her to me. You just worry about stopping Metal Gear. Please, Snake. Snake, I consider you my friend. Please believe that.
Angry mouth movements.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Colonel Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please, Snake, don't give up!
I gave up.
Was there a noise just now?
Probably not. Probably, yeah. I'm not sure if it actually matters, but in the original I tend to unequip it. Did it actually change anything if you unequip it?
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated. Ready for launch.
No! Why?
So there is an advantage.
I deactivated it!
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was FoxDie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the FoxDie vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days.
You have a single fact to back that up. He was a good man.
Master was cut off.
What a rotten way to die.
His transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Yeah, he just... Oh, Snake. That's not Master Miller. We just found casually body of Master Miller and he's been dead for 3 days. Who cares?
Snake, you are in danger. Get out of there.
Yeah, but how?
Isn't there someone who knows this base?
I'm in danger.
Maybe he can do something.
Are you hurt, Snake? Come on, Snake, you can do it!
Yeah, gonna pinch my nose.
Snake, gas. Do something. Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security. Snake, gas.
Excellent suggestion. Can I get some help? From Mr. Driller? Maybe from Meryl? Maybe from a cyborg ninja? Oh, fine.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
I'm out of time.
Just hold on a little longer.
Otacon.
Almost there. Hold on.
Otacon.
Almost.
Snake, Emmerich will be able to open the door. Just trust him and hang on.
Everyone wants me to play Hang
Emmerich
On.
will be able to...
All you can do is wait for Dr. Emmerich to open the door. Stay alive, Snake.
Like this?
Otacon?
Almost there.
They really made the section more tedious, huh?
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Are you sure it's not exactly timed to the, at a certain level of your O2 meter? Or should I say scripted? Well, that's mean if you don't know that trick.
Liquid!
Pointing a
Snake,
gun
did you like my sunglasses?
at your own brother?
You point a weapon at your own brother?
Oh, a weapon in the
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become
Anyway, I'm gonna let you finish, but first I'm gonna BRB. Didn't think that it would dive immediately into a cutscene at first. Okay, I'm back.
nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
Diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and Decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread FoxDie.
Time to get some Dr.
FoxDie? It can't be! Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered FoxDie's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder, maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to FoxDie's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the FoxDie vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
That clipping of the dog tag, though.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
That's some nasty tablets.
It's true that the Arms Tech
Welcome
president
back.
and Decoy Octopus were killed by FoxDie. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist
That's a lie.
is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
Good evening.
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me knowingly to be the inferior one.
Hate.
For this, I want revenge.
That's how you're supposed to deliver
You don't
that
even
line.
understand this. You who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes.
Where's his... Nya!
You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Where's his cat boy? Nya? Bare hand.
Don't give up!
So, is there anything interesting in the arena? Let me go on a sightseeing tour first before we actually try doing this. Vroom, 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 vroom. I see stinger missiles. More stinger missiles. Not gonna hit it from here. What's wrong, dickweed? I mean, dickweed snake. game doing? Is there a dedicated button on switching Stinger missile targets by any chance? The Hind battle already felt super crappy.
Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally
It's no good.
die.
I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
I was taken from the
It's
battle.
no good. I
Neither
can't do
truly
it.
alive, nor truly
No,
dead.
I can't do it.
An
I can't
undying
shoot.
shadow in a world
I can't
like
do it.
But
No,
soon,
I can't do it.
soon it will
No,
finally
I can't do it.
The clones that you fight. Hold up, I have to take this call.
I saw it in President Baker's top secret files. Rex has a free... I saw it in President Baker's...
How oblivious can you be, Otacon?
Use your Stinger missiles carefully. If you run out, you'll have no chance to win.
Whoosh.
Colonel, Fox is dead. I know. God rest his soul. Even a soldier needs more to live for than just fighting. Maybe if he had found something else, he wouldn't have been so haunted.
He was too simple, too pure. There was nothing in this world for him to believe in. So he chose to believe only in himself.
I guess you're right. A man like Fox is really only looking for his death.
Yeah. But if you ask me, there's no happiness to be gained in death. No peace either. I'm gonna leave here alive.
Good. I want that too.
I feel like
If you
Okay, Snake, show me your between legs weapon. It looks like it's delayed and short. Hey, what was that?
When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired.
Cause this thing decided to skip by itself. Well,
But things are different now.
not exactly
With
by
all
itself,
the
but
liars
still.
and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A
Picture
world
points,
that now
Frank West,
spurns
Dead
our
Rising.
very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough?
Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
Not sure why a dolphin chokes up
So
on
the genome
those.
soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Hey,
Earl.
Snake.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about FoxDie.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, please don't blue screen on me.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
Snake, I don't know anything about fighting, but you've got to beat Liquid. If you look like you're about to fall off the back of Rex, press any button rapidly. You'll be able to climb up more quickly. Snake, I don't...
Why is this music so farty? Is this dubstep?
Snake, it's just you and Liquid now. There is no advice I can give you. Trust yourself. You have got to win. Snake.
Why does it take so much HP? That's the amount of HP it would take on Extreme in original.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh, you have to first press.
Is that all you've got? You're out of time!
Why am I bleeding?
What's wrong, Snake? You're out of time!
I gotta say, even this battle is shitty. It feels even jankier than the original one.
Is that all you've got?
Like he just insta-cancels his stupid dash in this version.
Better hurry! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Pardon me while I take a dump here. Like you can't even intercept his stupid dashes. Look at this. Oh, that's garbage. What the fuck is this? No visible no visibility of his invincibility either. Well. Well, add it to our list while why the twin snakes are shitty. Did you see that? Didn't even touch me. Sweet, delicious invincibility frames. I think they actually nerfed him a little bit during the second fight. His stupid head bashing actually puts him at a disadvantage, which makes the fight even more shittier. And you need to do pretty much the opposite which you're supposed to do in the original. Instead of waiting for a window, you actually tried to hit him first, which wouldn't work. My favorite one. I think an answer to that one would be an easy one. The original version of this. Rather than this hot garbage.
Snake!
His teeth were clipping through his lip. Specifically the bottom one. Snake forgot to do his Hadouken. Through how many torture sequences did we go? Around 6, I would say, if not 7.
Snake? Is that you?
Ugh.
Snake, you're alive.
He should never smile, jeez. Did you see that expression?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad.
They're just casually
I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Hanging next to the
And
bomb.
things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me.
Sorry, Snake doesn't like tomboys.
To go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
That's disgusting.
Look at
codec.
He's not supposed to hear it. Only you will hear
Snake,
it.
it's me.
Said
It
Colonel.
looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Fails at.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's
fighting right now.
With his own self.
With his old self. To be the man he wants to
right,
be.
It's old.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
You have a single fact to back that up?
Look at this mirror's edge.
Snake.
Meryl.
Nose.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Pretty
Let's get out
okay
of
for
here.
someone that has
Snake, it's freezing
multiple bullet
outside. We need some
holes
clothes.
in her. Personally, I don't think bullet wounds heal this fast within a couple of hours. But
There's my
hey,
sneaking suit.
I'm certainly not Dr. Naomi
Hurry
Hunter.
up! Hurry!
You forgot the bulletproof vestal.
Looking good, Snake.
What if I'm looking evil? I'll drive.
Hurry!
No response! There's no response! There's no response! No response!
Snake, they've placed the Colonel under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm gonna miss those proverbs of yours.
Oh, Snake?
Didn't hear a single one.
I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake. Leave it to me. Snake, please. Be safe. For me.
Let me drive.
Where's the aisle drive?
Damn, a surveillance camera. I know, no key. Alright, keys. Snake, we started. Get in. Shoot him, Snake!
Do these kills count? They're unavoidable after all.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
Never make it. Snake, straight those guards.
Well, I never went for a B boss.
Here they come!
Never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Oh no, Tappy! Tappy, we're gonna get content ID by the Russians. They're looking after us.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
I'm not gonna do rations.
Meryl, are you okay?
That's a rough awakening.
Damn.
That skybox looks bad.
Snake. Snake! Fox?
Die.
What a shame. He was a good man. What a rotten way to die.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance
she's
policy.
alive, you don't get
a hard
the
copy
reveal
of all of Mei
of
Ling's data. As
who
long as
Meryl
I've got
actually
that,
is to
you,
him.
me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About FoxDie.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from FoxDie too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry.
So...
I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
Hey, I've seen this in Tomb Raider too.
Thank you, Snake.
After Ocelot's little call to you-know-whom, in the PS1 version you could open up the codec for shits and giggles.
As a reminder.
Can you still do it in this version?
A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Oh, for someone like Otacon, you mean?
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribous. I shot those in D2.
To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Actually, his previous name is Keither. Are the credits gonna be glitching out too because of the FMVs? Well, if you got any plans after this one? Since that we didn't discuss yet. Good night, ex-gamer. Have a hot one. But not too hot. Expect continuation of human revolution during the upcoming days, I suspect. And after I'm done typing my review for Arise, which I've typed 0 symbols out of 8,000, after that it will be Kenna, if I'm even pronouncing that game's name correctly. The recently released game.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. FoxDie should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Ah! Oh well. I did save. I tried to check if it works. Yeah, I think I used rations somewhere in the beginning of the game. I guess the alert mode is also related to regular gun cam alerts? Yeah, I'm missing the bosses. Which would be Mantis, Sniper Wolf, and what else? Hi there. Did they really make a rush mode for this?
Ready? Go! Draw!
I'll show you who's the president. You win!
Ready? Go!
Oh, whoops. There's no codec, by the way. I threw the second chaff by mistake.
See how you like this?
Did you like it? Oops. Oh, that's bad. But wait, here's more. Damage exchange. Ready? I'm not ready.
That's good steak. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Alright. That's instant retaliation. And then instant retaliation. It's a little bit different. And bonk. What? I walked into that one. That wasn't nice. It just stands there. And retaliation. Retaliation.
That's good steak. Snake, hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake. Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain. Hurt me more. More.
Is there no ammunition in this one?
That's it. I remember that punch.
Ready?
No.
Go!
Not very nice of them to, like... I can't even reflock my gamepad mid-fight. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah, you better, man. Bye, Felicia. Oh, yeah? All right.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Please stop blowing your brains out. Ah, shoot. No, don't shoot me.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
Oh, no, you can't.